Hey guys, if you're a truth seeker, then this video is for you because I'm a truth seeker. I want to know every single thing, okay? And my whole life I've dedicated on going down the rabbit holes all the time and having one spiritual awakening after another. If you like that, then this video is for you. It just got to a point where I felt I was starting to feel insane, to be honest, because once you go through all these awakenings, you start to feel crazy because it just doesn't make, nothing makes sense, right? I'm coming to a place where my third eye is wide open and I'm connecting to my higher self. Like, okay, I'm ready. Tell me what the truth is, right? I asked my higher self. And as soon as I did, I came across information that the earth is a soul trap. I don't deny that at all. I was actually watching one of the Dolores Cannon's videos. Not that I ever was into it. See, I've never been into any new agey, any religion, nothing. Like, I've never read a book in my life. I've never been into Sadhguru or Buddhism or new agey or religion or anything. I knew I was spiritual from the day I was born, basically, right? I was like, I'm just gonna figure it out on my own. Like, I don't want to be programmed by anything, any book, or I don't want to grab anyone else's belief. I was like listening to one of Dolores Cannon's videos, and look, I've never been into her, but like I started to get like really bad vibes because she was saying that Earth is a school and you need to come back here and do it all over again and again until you learn your lesson. And that to me is programming. That sounds like another religion to me, which I try and get away from as far as I can. And then from there, I went down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. I found out all these theories, and I actually went through some near-death experiences. I found out that a lot of these near-death experiences that are actually promoted and go viral on YouTube, these people have been deceived literally to come back, okay? Because I do believe that there's deception after death. Found some other, NDE experiences, of course, that they come back and they tell you that they were deceived and they remember they didn't want to come back and they were forced. And those videos don't go viral. They don't do that well. And you could imagine why. The algorithm just works against that, right? Because YouTube is the matrix, right? Anyway, so, you always connect the dots and you know what's going on. And then I found out all these different theories about Earth being a soul trap. One guy was saying that, we're criminals and we've done something bad on other planets or whatever, and they brought us here, which kind of makes sense. I'm not saying the soulties are the criminals because we're here to fucking light up the planet, but and I can know that because when I walk in a room, I light up the room. When I talk to people, I light up in the fucking eyes and everything. So I know it's true. It's almost like I'm the only one with the soul, and it's like they don't have a soul of themselves, and I give it to them, and it's like I spark something within them, or I cause an awakening, unless of course they are another starseed, right? Anyway, at the end of the day, we all are starseeds. I'll get to that later, but I just think some of us have been here too many times and we've been brainwashed and brain zapped, the memory zap at the end of the life, which goes with the Earth is a soul trap concept. Anyway, so one guy thinks all the criminals come here. Kind of makes sense. There's a lot of fucking crimes happening here. And the other one thinks the reptilians hate us and that's why they want to control us and stuff like that, and they want to own the planet, which is another theory that makes sense. They all make sense. I feel like they're all true and untrue at the same time. So let me get to the end of this. There's another analogy or theory that we come here over and over until we learn all our lessons, we evolve, and we get a better life next time and the next time and the next time, which I don't really agree with. I feel like I've only been here like twice, and it's a long story. I just think the more you come here is the more like you descend, the more your soul becomes fragmented and degraded. That's just my opinion. I never really resonated with the term old soul. Like a lot of the new agey, they always say starseeds are old souls, like they've been here so many times, they've had many lifetimes. But in my opinion, the ones that have had many lifetimes are the zombies, because they just keep going through doing the same thing and they forget. But the starseeds, the ones that came here recently, the last 200 years or whatever, are the ones that have only been here once or twice, or maybe they were here like way back and then they came back, something like that, because I do channel my art from the Atlantis times, and I had no idea about it until I found out about it, because I paint mermaids and people that can fly and stuff like that, and I had no idea where I was getting those ideas, but there's a correlation. I'm just saying I've been here 2-3 times, and that's why I'm awake. I've always been awake. I've always been an artist, and in my last life I believe I was Tesla, because my birth is actually on the 9th of the 6th, and you know how he's got the 3 numbers, which are the 369, and I've got a lot of those numbers in my chart, a lot of 6 and 9. I had no idea about Tesla, or I actually asked, you know, I was like, who was I in my past life? And then all this information kind of synchronistically came to me. Because this year I found out about Tesla, the 369, because it was 2023. I found out on my birthday about Tesla. I had no idea who he was. Anyway, so I Googled him. As soon as I looked at his picture, I was crying and I was shaking. Like it was really bizarre, you know? And then I thought that I had this intuitive thought that I must be him. Like, and that's why my body was reacting the way it was. I mean, I can't find it. And you know what? I've always been really good at electronics. Not that for a job or anything, but I found it so easy. Besides all that, so yeah, what I believe is that the old soul theory doesn't make sense to me. I just feel like the less you've lived on earth is the more awake you are, and the more you stay here and the more mind wipe you get after, you know, the soul trap and the reincarnation loop, the tunnel, is the more your soul kind of descends and degrades and you don't remember more and more, like, and that's how you get stuck in the recycling. You know, I had all these questions. I'm like, why do some people are so privileged? And then there's a Neville Goddard theory that it's only you're the only consciousness, it's only you, and everyone else is a projection of you pushed out, okay? Which I really resonate with, because I do believe that we all one consciousness. We all just playing along and, you know, waking up one by one. So, like, asking these questions, I'm like, well, how come? Because I'm an empath and it was really destroying me. Always thinking about all these people that are getting murdered and raped on the ground. These children go missing and all this stuff. And I'm like, how are some souls so fucking have such shitty lives, and then some are so privileged, like celebrities and stuff like that? And obviously I know celebrities are like souls, but I just think I just think because it's a simulation. Oh, another theory is that it's a simulation. Of course, we all know that, okay? Simulation, it's a game and it's a dream. Obviously, that's one of the things I really agree with. Anyway, I think it's all of it. And then when I asked that question, I was like, you know what? Maybe because it was really bothering me. That's louche, right? That's louche. And I was like, you know what? I can't be in that fucking mode. I can't be worrying about everyone on the planet. I can't feel this grief for everyone. I didn't realize that a lot of people on earth don't have souls. These people are just projections of the matrix. You know, they're like the news and stuff. Like, it's horrible. Like, you focus on it and you feel bad. Or the celebrity is so much better and higher than you. And it's all louche. To wrap it up, I just wanted to say, look, everything is true. And everything is true, whether you look at it from a negative point of view that we've been soul trapped, or if you look at it from, and which I don't think is negative, it's empowering to know the truth, to know that, look, there's deception here. Of course, there might be deception after life. All I'm saying is that really trust your God. Knowledge is power. There's a dog. Knowledge is power. So at least you're prepared this way. Like, it's kind of like if you're aware of something, it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. At the end of the day, the universe is in perfect alignment. So if you are one of those souls that were stuck here thousands of years and you're finally waking up, it's great. I just think, look, everything happens for a reason. We are still functioning under the universal laws. And really trust your discernment. Do your spiritual work. Try and get fluoride out of your diet. Get a water system that, you know, gets rid of the fluoride. And okay, this dog is just keep distracting me. So get rid of fluoride, okay, from your toothpaste, water, everything. Do your spiritual work, meditate, because meditation is, you know, connecting to your higher self. Just really wake up in this lifetime. Or go down all the rabbit holes and question everything. Trust your own judgment. It's good to look at everything from all angles, and it's good to be prepared, and it's good to make your own decisions. Be sovereign. Anyway, bye guys. See ya.